Guys, this is Eunice, and welcome to Shaw Herbal Medicine. Welcome to our Shaw Herbal Knowledge. Today we're going to be talking about Bladderwrack, and this is not an herb that is common to a lot of people. Some people don't know about it. We've only discovered this herb a couple years ago ourselves. So as I said before in many of the videos and so forth, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of herbs that we don't know about. We are always doing our research on herbal medicine as well, bringing it into the store, bringing it to people and things like that. Sometimes we would even bring in a herb that we don't even have in the store. If we come across it, if a customer contact us and ask about it and we do the research on it and so forth, we don't have it, we will still bring that to you and so forth so that you can still get it and all that. So we are very, very happy with, giving this information because living a wellness life is priority to all of us, is our number one priority. Because if you're not living a wellness life, you're not being able to live and do the things you want to do and so forth. That is one of our goals anyway, I put it that way. And a lot of people don't have that and so forth, but we do all want to encourage each other to live a wellness life, to do the best that we can and all that. And not to go down on the rabbit hole on the subject I was just about to hit on and so forth, which is the fact that some of us that have taken these liberties from us, like our legs, arms, and things like that, and so forth, due to being in the military or sick or things like that and so forth. Even though you have illnesses and so forth, you still want to do and live the best that you can and so forth, even though you do have illness and so forth, or things happen, you still want to live the best that you can. And it is our priority, to live a wellness or better life and so forth. So let's get started on Bladderwrack and so forth. I think I mentioned Bladderwracks before and all that. But Bladderwrack is a great herb. When we discover it is a great herb. We do have that Bladderwrack on our website. It is an herbal capsule. But you can probably also use this in another formulation of a tea and so forth and everything. So that will also help. Now, for women who have thyroid, this is the main purpose or the main reasons that we get contacted for this particular herb is for thyroid, because that's the number one. When you look on the list, you do your research, you'll see on the list is thyroid and so forth. And that is because it is rich in some iodine, rich source of iodine. I can't read my own writing that time. Yeah, rich source of iodine and so forth, which is very, very helpful to thyroid. Men can always can have thyroid issues as well and so forth. Also, Bladderwrack aids in the digestive system. It contains organic acid. It also helps you with weight management. It also helps you with joint pain because of its anti-inflammatory. It also improves the immune system as well, reduces blood sugar levels, protect against or help protect or aid against cancer, and it enhances the cognitive function and so forth. So it is a great herb to have and so forth. When we are talking about Bladderwrack, it gives you all these great benefits and so forth. And it is something that you may want to consider if you have any of these issues and things like that. and it's not and for mentally for congenitive functions and so far. It is not just about forgetting a few things and so far. It's about forgetting a few things a lot of times, or you know, a good deal of the time. That could be a sign of some form of congenitive um issue and so far, and all that. The digestive system, I could do a whole book or do a whole hour show on the digestive system, because we all have some form of digestive issues and so forth, including myself and all that. Um, and it does help. Weight management, I don't have a problem with, but I do know a lot of other people do have a problem with weight management, and I know that there is all kinds of insulin shots or limpet with Gobi and all this and that for weight management and so far. I do honestly believe that weight management, and I know that people say that losing weight is hard. It is hard. But I still think a lot of the people that have weight issues can also manage it in a natural way. That. So it is hard. And I know also too that weight management had it. You can have that. What my daughter just said. We was just talking about that yesterday and so forth about some people. Oh, insulin. Something she was saying about where you couldn't lose weight and things like that, which led us to talk about fatty liver or and things like that, which also cause you not to be able to lose weight and things like that. So there are issues and so forth that cause you to lose weight and so forth. And I do believe that again, the best way is to find a natural way to do so. But it is a choice, and so forth. And sometimes these things can't be helped. And people they really want to be healthy. They want to be smaller. They want to lose the weight and so forth and everything. So, and that's a good sign and so forth for people wanting to live a wellness life. So there we have that. Um, this is a good herb to help you with that. Again, it does improve the weight management, help with weight management. It does have help you with joint pain because of the anti-inflammatory properties in battle racks and so forth. And it helps improve the immune system. And getting to the immune system, this is a great herb to also have. Because when your immune system is affected and so forth, then you are subject to having a lot of other infections and things like that, which means that you're easy to catch infections and so far. So you can't have anyone sick around, you can't have this, you can't have that, and so forth, and you just can't live a normal and wellness life and so far because you have to protect yourself against every sneeze, every cough, every whatever, and so far you got to stay away from that, which means that you're pretty much in a house and so far, staying away from germs and everything. Now, this is not the case for everybody, but this is an example of having your immune system affected, and so far just leaves you out there to get other things that will affect you more. But if you have a good immune system and so far a strong immune system, then you don't have to worry too much about that and everything. So that is one of the things too, that we want to also do our research on all these things. We want to make sure and do the best and so forth, and find the best thing that can help us to again live a wellness life. Also, it reduces blood sugar levels and so forth. Protects you or aid you against cancer and so forth. And in the research, it doesn't actually specify what cancers and so forth. It just aid in protecting you from cancer. Okay. And I did just explain to you about the congenitive functions and so forth, which is very vital to us all. Now, before I conclude, each of these symptoms alone is very, very vital to us all. Our thyroid, our immune system, our digestive system, our joint pain, our weight, and all this, and so forth. Our immune system, blood sugar level, cancer, congenitive function. All these things, in my opinion, are major things to help us to function as a whole, to keep us going, to help us to live a wellness life. So let's jump back on congenitive function. If you don't have congenitive function and so forth, and again, we're not just talking about forgetting a few things and all that, you're subject to wander off, not know where you live. You subject to all kinds of treatment. You subject to all kinds of things and so forth, which is not good. Okay, and of course, cancer. No matter what form of cancer it is, that is never good. Never good. Blood sugar level also not good. Not good if we are to live a wellness life and so forth. None of these things are good. Joint pain, people will tolerate certain amount, but it's still not good to be in pain all the time. It will, in some type of way, affect the way you live, affect the things you do, affect a good part of your life. Joint pain, so not good, not good at all. Weight management, weight or being obese, being heavy. Okay, let's take out the obese. Just being heavy, overweight, and so forth has a lot to do with a person living a wellness life. If you are heavy or overweight, there's things that affect you, walking, not breathing good, and all that stuff. So that's not good. Being overweight is not good, especially being obese is not good. Okay? Our digestive system, not good. And we all are affected by that. Some worse than others, but still, when you have digestive issues and so forth, it has to be taken care of. It has to be looked after and so forth because, it could get worse. And we all do live with some form of digestive issues and so forth, again, including myself. So, thyroid is definitely good and so far. And also, too, and doing the research and so far, if you do have thyroid issues and so far, I'm pretty sure that you have consulted with your physician. And before you do Bladderwrack, you want to consult your physician with that recommendation, and everything. You want to say to your physician that you've done the research and so forth, and blah blah blah. Of course, they would recommend that you don't, but that is something of a conversation for you and your doctor to have. At least have that conversation, because this is a good herb for thyroid. This is one of the main uh, issues that we have been contacted for battle racks and so forth is thyroid. So yeah, so have a talk with your doctor about any of these things. All these things are a part of our lives and so forth. It affects our lives as well and so forth, and it keeps us from living a wellness life, a healthy life, a good life, a better life, and so forth. When we are plagued with all these issues and things like that and so forth. So it is definitely worth a conversation with your physician. You can seek a herbalist or healthcare provider. I always say this before you begin an herbal regimen, seek a herbalist or healthcare provider and so far because they can also do the research to see what medications you're on, as to what you are considering taking, supplement, herbal medicine, taking, and so forth. They can help you with that, recommend, and so forth. But it's always your choice, and so forth, as to what you want to do, and so forth, and everything. And so we just got to get on it. We got to get on it. We got to stay on it, and so forth, to live a wellness life, and so forth, to be able to do the things that we want to do. We now know age is just a number, and so forth, and age does not prevent us from doing anything. What prevents us from doing things is the fact that we are plagued with some kind of illness or something, and all that. Because I see a lot of healthy, older, elderly people doing their thing, very lovely people, getting on with their lives and things like that. So we all should, be inspired by that, and so forth, and all that, and want to live a wellness life, so that we can do the things, or some of the things that we want to do, and all that, and so forth. Even if it's maybe just taking a long walk, we want to be able to do that. If that's, and walking is good for your health as well. So taking a good long walk is a good thing. So thank you for joining me today, and think about battle rats. Do some research on that yourself. Seek a herbalist or healthcare provider to help you with the research, and so forth. If you are on any kind of medication with any of these symptoms, and so forth, things like that, and so forth, you definitely want to do the research to make sure, if you do take any herbal medicine, not just battle rats and so forth, any herbal medicine, you want to make sure that it's not going to affect the medicine that you are taking. Okay, so yeah, please don't do that. And also too, all of these are physician worthy, to seek a doctor or a physician on any of these issues, and so forth, and everything. As I also said before, a lot of times we do get customers that they're already on medication, they're already seeing a doctor, and sometimes it doesn't work, and so forth. So they're seeking a more natural and more alternative supplement in order to help them, and so forth. And a lot of time it does help. So that is one of the reasons why you need to seek a herbal or healthcare provider and do some research on your own to help yourself. Okay, so I'll see you next Thursday on a show Herbal Knowledge. Bye.